This is La Folia, starting in measure 145, or the top of the 4th page. So there is a little syncopation here, going from the first measure to the second measure, and then going from the third measure to the fourth, fifth to sixth, etc. So whenever we get there, we have to make sure we count to 2. So if I were to start at this beginning of it, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we want to make sure that we have that really, really solid. And it's almost a march-like feel. I always think the ending of that line is trickiest for rhythm because it no longer has the same rhythm pattern as it did before. So I might pull that out a few times and practice just that rhythm. 1, 2, 3. And I personally like to do a diminuendo on that last note going into the next line, but it's up to you if you want to or not. I just think that it kind of gives a little transition into the next line because then we have our harmonic. 2, 1, 2. We're going to be back to that same rhythm as before. We just have a little extra flair with those extra eighth notes, but we want to be super light and gentle. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then stay right at the tip so we can get into that next part. The rhythm for those last 4 measures is a little trickier because we add in the double stops and it also just moves faster. So if I were to start on the F natural, 4 measures before the end of that part, I think it's on an up bow. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you have to get that rhythm. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you have to make sure you really get that rhythm solid on that last part. And then, like I said, stay at the tip. Don't move. Be really light. I am over the fingerboard. I am literally over the fingerboard for this next part. It is really light, and then as you shift up, the finger pattern here is that we have all whole steps. So the whole step between 1 and 2, yes, it's across the string, but it's still there. We have a finger, and then we have the whole step between 2 and 3 as well. Even though we're not using it, you're going to want to have that there so that you have something to measure your 4th finger with, because the 4th finger is also a whole step away from the 3rd finger. So I would have that 3rd finger there just to measure. And we go right back to having the 3rd finger anyway in the next measure. Sorry, I'm not at the tip. Now this is where you can start moving closer to the middle. I find that as I grow in volume, it really helps with the shifts as well. So then. Sorry, I just played the wrong chord at the end, but you got the right idea. So let's see if we can play a little bit of this together. Let's start at the top of the page, so measure 145, that kind of march-like section at the top of the page. Let's see if we can go through all the way to that big chord, and we'll stop. 1, 2, 1, 2. Very light. Stay in the upper part so you're ready for this part. Now stay up high. Very good. We'll have a new video for the last part.